Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Dizon Docs. In this episode, we're going to be talking about what other pro paintball players use, as well as myself. I get that question a lot on my streams or on the YouTube comments, Instagram comments. So I'm here to answer it, and I'm here to show you guys what we're rocking. That was like me telling you to roll the intro.
Came through dripping Aquafina, I'm sipping 15, kept a weapon on me.
Before we get into the video, I want to say a huge thank you to the channel sponsor, Lone Wolf Paintball. The guys over at Lone Wolf Paintball have supported the Dizon Docs and the channel for over a year now, and I'm very happy to announce that we're going to continue that partnership throughout the 2022 season. They have everything you need when it comes to paintball. All the equipment, all the videos, all the recommendations. You can all find it on their YouTube channel that I'm going to link below. Even some of the guns that you're going to see in this video, excluding the custom one-of-one guns, you can also get at Lone Wolf Paintball, so make sure you guys shop Lone Wolf. Now, this segues me into my next announcement. My signature series has been sold out on HK Army if you guys watched the last vlog, but actually, right now, if you go to lonewolfpaintball.com and look up Ronnie Dizon, you guys will see that my signature series is all available right now. All the sizes that you need, everything is restocked. HK is actually going to restock on Monday. So if you guys can't get your hands on stuff on Lone Wolf, you guys can get it at hkarmy.com's website on Monday. But I just wanted to put that out there because not a lot of people knew that a few of these different retailers actually stocked the Gang drop. So if you guys want and missed out on the first drop, cop some of this now before it sells out. Okay, my last announcement is sticker packs are available also on my website, ronniedizon.com. But without further ado, I wanted to make this video to kind of show you guys and showcase a lot of the markers that some of my friends have on the Pro Division as well as my own. So the marker that I'll be shooting for the 2022 season is the DLX Technologies TM40. Now, the TM40 was named after our good buddy Tim Montrester, who passed away during the COVID pandemic. And yeah, this marker is elegance, it's beauty, and something I do want to mention, which I actually just got in the mail, unboxing video and review video coming soon, is the mech frame for the TM40. Now, what's awesome about this marker is your ability to change the trigger frame and the entire solenoid setup to make this gun from an electronic marker to a mechanical marker. And if you guys didn't know Tim Montrester, he was a huge supporter of the reason why 10-man and mechanical 10-man was around with the ICC tournaments. So having this ability to just change this on the fly and being able to have a mechanical gun as well as an electronic marker all in one piece is phenomenal. It's really nice to know that I have a part of Tim alongside me when I go into battle. Now, some of you guys have seen my other custom marker, my basically backup marker, my DLX Lux X, the Cherry Blossom Edition one. As beautiful as that marker is, I will be selling that in the near future to make room for some more projects coming up. But definitely one to note because that one was one of my favorite markers that I've ever had done. So obviously being a Lux sponsored team, we got to shoot the latest and greatest, aka the TM40. I put the Cherry Blossom barrel on it, so it kind of gives it that flair. And then you guys can see the shiny matte and gloss finish straight from DLX. It's really hard to see because my lights are bright, but yeah, this has been my baby since World Cup, and I use a 6845 tank with a tank extender, and this is an HK Army Aerolite tank, and then I use a Virtue Spire loader. I use the HK Army Evo speed feed. If you guys saw on my Instagram, I did an advertisement on it. This is an all aluminum speed feed, so it's definitely durable and sturdier than any speed feed that I've ever used. So yeah, at the top level, this is the marker that I'm shooting, but I'm actually going to pass it over to a bunch of my buddies on the Pro Division and see what they've been rocking. And the first one's going to be a pro player that actually retired recently in the last few years, Drew Templeton. He's always had awesome markers. Every time I've seen him on the circuit or even when I was growing up, he's always had custom sweet markers. So let's see what Drew has to say, and I will talk to you guys later.
So for my gun, I use a Infamous Edition Planet Eclipse CS2. This is the first run of Infamous CS2s there is, so the skull milling's a little bit different than the current Infamous CS2. And I've kept this one this is starting my third or fourth year using this same gun. So I have this, and I also have a Tiger Stripe anode Infamous CS2 as my backup. and I've just been using them, and they're just, still just rock solid and performs at the highest level. So haven't really had the urge to get a newer one yet, just because I'm kind of sentimental to this one. It was the last gun that I used playing professional X-ball, so I kind of just want to keep rocking this gun until the wheels fall off. So the ano was done by Ben Sides with Skin Deep Anodizing. And what's really special about this anodizing is it's just got a lot of it's got a lot of detail in it. So it's got a carbon fiber look. And when I was toying around with the idea of doing a carbon fiber gun, I actually bought a 3M carbon fiber wrap and molded it to the gun, and I thought it looked good. And I was like, okay, let's take this a step further and see if anyone can do this in an ano. So Ben took the gun, and basically created a mask that gave the appearance of carbon fiber, sort of that, that step down look. So did the entire gun, I believe in gloss first, and then masked it, and then, anoded it again, dust, to give it that carbon fiber appeal. So I'm really digging the look of the carbon fiber. I've always been a fan of like pretty subtle guns. The Tiger Stripe one I have is a little bit more loud, but it's still kind of in a subtle way. So I've always been a fan of just sort of an all black scheme. So this all black sort of carbon fiber look with the mix of gloss and dust was right up my alley. And I've kept the Planet Eclipse mech frame on this thing for over 2 years now. Given that the only events I play now are 10-man events, they're all mechanical. So I just practice and play with this mech frame, and this thing rips. Like, I've gotten more and more used to it, and you can really, really rip this mech frame. And some people can shoot well over 10 balls a second with this thing in spurts. So I don't really do anything crazy with it. I'm just using one finger for the most part. But I can shoot it pretty fast, and it's super smooth. It feels just like, you're shooting basically the top of the line gun with a mechanical frame on it. Like, thing's just pretty sweet. Yeah, that's about it.
My team calling my name, asking me if the tape is.
Hey, gang, what up? Patty Gleason here, head coach and creator of Off the Leash and pro paintball player of Seattle Thunder. Ronnie wanted me to jump on here and share my current marker setup, so I'm excited. We haven't gotten our 2022 setups yet, so we'll share my last season's 2021 Shocker amp. So we will be shooting the Shocker amps coming up in the 2022 season, but this one is particularly one of my favorites. Obviously I have to go with the purple base. I got the custom CK Fight Life, so shout out to Chris with the OTL lasered on there and the Bone Shaka. So that's one of my favorites. I shoot Lux tip on top. Since we're up in the Northwest, sometimes I will throw on the ACP all-weather barrel tip. We do shoot Powerhouse regs. This year we will be shooting Immortal Air bottles. So we got some custom Seattle Thunder bottles coming in, so stay tuned for that. And I will be shooting the Bunker Kings control loader as well to match my purple gun. So stay tuned. 2022 is coming in hot. Got some cool things coming up. OTL is going to be dropping a bunch of shit as well. So, hey, gang means Ohana. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, we just did. You gotta pay attention.
What's up, guys? So as Tom guessed, I'm going to be talking about my setup here. I use the Planet Eclipse CS2 Pro. All the X Factor guys are shooting them this year. The one thing I really like about these guns, like in terms of my setup, normally I like to run a really long tank setup, so a tank and an extender. With the CS2 Pros, they're definitely like a longer gun, if that makes any sense. Like ergonomically, it's a little bit longer. So I find that I don't have to use extenders on tanks. Normally I'll just run 77 or an 80 bottle with the normal sized Powerhouse rag. In my opinion, the most important thing about your setup is your tank length. When you're looking at other players, it becomes glaringly obvious really quick when somebody's tank is either too small or too big. I'm a bigger guy. I can get away with longer setups. But the thing that you see most often is very, very small, tight setups. And the issues that you'll run into with small setups when you're a bigger person, you just don't have as much control over your gun. You kind of end up in a weird, makes any sense. Like this is kind of a standard position. Like the wrist is relaxed. It's very comfortable. You'll see a lot of players with really tight setups and their wrists are kind of all jumbled up like this. And it just makes for a really awkward playing stance. And it'll definitely affect your snap shoot and your running gun, like how you pull up off the break, things like that. So making sure you find like a really comfortable length for yourself that fits your body right is super important. Trigger stuff. Honestly, I'm one of those people who constantly adjust my trigger. You can't really explain a lot through video. I definitely like more of a forward-facing trigger with the light pull. Yeah. Hopefully that works for you, Ronald.
What's up, folks? Nick Slowick here from the LA Ironman, here to talk to you about the marker setup that I use at the pro level for D's Docs. What's up, Ronnie? Shout out to Ronnie for making the content and inviting me to talk about what I use. But this is the Dye M3 Plus marker that I use. It is the Ironman edition, super limited. It's got the nice PGA graphics across here, the ultralight in the back of the shield, fades to black. And then one of the things that sets apart Dye in the Ironman is just the ultralight, the boomsticks that are exclusively Dye. And the best, probably well-known, most iconic barrels in the history of paintball. Can't beat these, can't beat the different size backs, and then the customization for the tips. If you've been paying attention, I've offered quite a few of those. On top of my marker, I've got the Ironman Edition R2 loader. I've got the speed feed. I always use mine extended so I can shoot a couple more balls off the break in case I have to shoot Ronnie running out to those Doritos. One of the really nice features about is the on-off, the slaps ASA. On, off, super easy, super convenient. You've got a really big screen on this thing. Booyah. Makes it easier to read and navigate through the menu and change any settings you want. If you want to, play some semi-auto, if you want to get crazy and do a breakout mode and set this bad boy to uncapped, you go ahead and can. Turn that bad boy off. The bolt system, super easy to pull out and clean and maintain. Shout out to Billy Wing for all that. And John, one of the things that I've always loved about the Dye markers since I got into paintball was just that ultralight frame, just the way this fits in my hands. Some things that people like to bring up is the eye pipe. And the one blessing, the many blessings with the eye pipe is I can just pull it, take my barrel off, degas my gun, take my barrel off, make sure I'm safe, pull this thing out, dump some water in it, swab it out really quick, and then simply just kind of put it back in there and put my barrel on, and now I'm ready to play. I don't have to worry about taking an eye cover off each side, cleaning each eye cover individually. The turnaround time for maintenance on should any paint break in the breach is way less with the M3, with the Dye marker, with the eye pipe. So people can give eye pipes a hard time, but they're just smarter. So shout out to Dye, Billy Wing, John, and all the guys putting that together. Another super nice feature on this thing is the mini USB port to charge. So plug that bad boy right in. You can plug it into your car, to a battery pack, into the wall. Also, the M3 Plus has the Moss Air system, which is Bluetooth. You just plug this thing in, same charger for the gun, lay your gun on top of it, and it starts Bluetooth charging. Super nice, super convenient. And this is my marker of choice. For the Ironman Dye also offers the DSR Plus now, which you can go ahead and check out and get one of those. I guess I should mention my tank. It is a Ninja 77 cubic inch tank. It's nice here, really comfortable. Ergonomics are great. Easy for me to switch hands. Shoots Houston Heat players off the break. But yeah, again, Dye M3 Plus marker, the UL barrel system, best in the business. R2 loader, sweet trigger customization, ultralight frame, slaps ASA. You got the micro USB charging, and of course the eye pipe, which makes it super easy to clean and maintain your gun when you're playing high level paintball. So thank you for tuning into D's Docs, and hope to see you guys out in the field soon.
All right, awesome, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think it was really cool to be able to collaborate with Drew Templeton, Tom Guest, Nick Slowiak, Patty Gleason, and kind of get just different inputs and different styles of a video that you wouldn't normally see on the channel. So if you guys like this video, I would like for you to comment below and let me know what you think. And I would definitely love to do more of these in the future and see what else other pros are rocking, or even what my teammates are going to be rocking this season, whether it's custom anode guns or yeah. So at this level of play, all these markers are top tier, so it's really cool to see a diversity of different guns and not just what I've been using. So shout out to the guys who helped out with this video. Shout out to the channel sponsor Lone Wolf, and shout out to you guys for being so amazing and awesome. But until the next one, gang gang, peace.